Hello everyone. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Christina Lyman and I speak 5 languages. In my previous video, I mentioned that the first step in learning a language is improving our listening skills. So today I want to talk about how to actually listen to a language. I'm sure that every one of us knows at least one person who moved to another country for a job or maybe for good and managed to learn the language of that specific country that he or she moved to in a couple of months, maybe half of a year, without any teachers, grammar lessons, or active learning to the language. They basically just live in a linguistic environment, and for those people, it's much easier to learn a language because they live in that country. Well, not all of us are able to move to another country or want to. So let's think, what can we do to surround ourselves with a linguistic environment? To be able to answer that question, let us hypothetically move to another country and analyze our hypothetical daily routine. What actually happens in that linguistic environment? So, we wake up in the morning. We make ourselves a cup of coffee while drinking it. We turn on the radio or the TV and we listen to the foreign language that comes out of the radio or the TV. Then we leave for work, and while driving, we also listen to some podcasts in the foreign language. I mean, in the language of that country. Maybe some music. We come to work. Considering that we just moved there, I presume that we are not very good at communicating. So we are basically mostly just listening to our colleagues talking to each other, right? So if we conclude all of it, we can say that we managed to learn a new language when we move to another country because we are surrounded by it. We can hear it from everywhere: radio, TV, music, on the streets, audiobooks, everything that surrounds us sounds in the foreign language. So why not to do that in our hometown, in our daily life, here? You wake up in the morning, I'm sure, are listening to a radio station or you're watching TV. Do that in that foreign language that you want to learn. Also, listening to music, watching a TV series, listening to audiobooks, everything that you are listening to every single day, make it in that language that you want to learn. I'm sure that most of you just thought that, how can I do that? I won't understand anything. And it's okay. It's okay not to understand, because you won't be able to understand as long as your brain doesn't feel comfortable with the existence of that language. What happens when we hear a language that we never heard before? It sounds weird, doesn't it? So we are not able to accept it because our brain feels uncomfortable when hearing it. And only when our brain gets used to the existence of that sound, we start little by little understanding what that sound means. So our goal at first is not to understand. Our goal at first is to make our brain not to be intimidated by the existence of the foreign language, by that specific way of speaking a language. And for that, you need to surround yourself with the sounds of that language. The more you listen, the faster you get used to it, the faster you start to understand. So, I'm not saying this is enough. It is not. But these are the basics, because the first step in learning a language is learning to understand it by listening to it. And the first step in listening, in understanding it by listening, is surrounding yourself with the sounds, is making your brain not to be afraid of the existence of the language. So this is all I have for today. In my next video, I will tell you how to actively work with the recording and how to improve your understanding of the language. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.